Hello there. Welcome to the Pooh Finger Podcast with me, Wade Cooper, and Mr. Lee motherfucking Neil.
Ew.
And he gets inappropriate bones when he listens to Alex Jones. It's Kemp.
Hello there.
If you sat on the throne, you gotta go fast. Helping along with the Pooh Finger Podcast. We talk a lot of shit, why don't you listen and see? Now you're fingering with Kemp with me. If you're on the job and you don't want to last, just think of the guys at the Pooh Finger Podcast. So play along at home, and if you like what we do, like and subscribe and follow the Pooh. Like and subscribe with the finger right up your bum.
So this week we are talking about conspiracy theories. And for this, I need to change hats. I have a special hat.
Yeah, funny enough, that's silver as well.
Hey, there it is. And it's got the PFP sign on it.
It's a cross between Men at Work and Back to the Future 2.
This will be going on the Instagram.
Yeah, Kemp, you're going to have to take some photos of this shit before my eyes get too red. But, yeah.
Because a visual bit on an audio podcast.
Yeah, visual comedy, as always, on the Pooh Finger Podcast. However, this time you will have a visual.
Of this. It is a glorious creation that you've done.
Thank you. I have created the PFP.
Yeah.
This is the Pooh Finger Protector.
So we've got a tinfoil hat, but it's in the shape of a cap.
It is. It's in the shape of what I would normally wear while we record, is my trusty Pooh Finger Podcast cap, trucker's cap.
It's an unusual mix of all three, of a baseball cap, a hard hat, and a flat cap.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'll give you a little peek under the curtain. It's actually my regular hat, covered in tinfoil.
Okay. Tinfoil's expensive, man. You're wasting that shit. You must be loaded.
Anyway, yeah, this isn't conspiracies. Yeah, so we're talking conspiracy theories this week, and I'm going to get into some crazy, crazy theories. Some rabbit holes have been gone down. Let's see what we've come up with.
Yeah.
Without further ado, let's do. The greatest of all time is what we're gonna choose. Which one is the best and which ones are just poo? The greatest conspiracy theories of all time. We're talking funniest, most interesting maybe. I don't know. Just the best conspiracy theories.
Yeah, our personal opinions on what is the best.
Yeah. So, should we sound some numbers?
Yeah, why not?
I say we, I mean you.
Why are you looking at me? Is it because I've got a shiny hat on?
A little bit. I'm like a magpie. I'm attracted to
I do look pretty magnificent, don't I?
You're a little bit like a disco ball at the minute because you're reflecting all the different colours of the lights.
But do you know what else? Do you know what else I'm reflecting? Deflecting.
Heat.
5G, motherfuckers.
5G. Your microwave lasagnas will not be cooked.
They are not getting me. They're not going to fry my brain. You guys are fools if you're not walking around with your tinfoil hats on.
Well, that's a personal opinion, man.
I bet you guys got the fucking vaccine as well, didn't you? Fucking nutters.
Triple vax, baby.
Ooh, baby.
I can't remember if I've double or
I've
triple.
got fucking 3 microchips in me.
I had all the microchips.
I would not be fighting Skynet when that
Trace
goes on.
I got nothing to hide. Trace me wherever you want.
Yeah.
All I'll be doing is either spending time with my family or masturbating.
Yeah, if you want to look at his search history, that's your own fault.
Yeah. There's nothing bad on there. Depends what you consider bad.
Yeah, bad to you. Yeah, it's horrific to me. And to the listeners.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Assign some numbers.
Go on.
1, 2, 3, 4. Alex Jones. Whatever Alex Jones says.
Yeah.
1.
Fuck.
Hey! So this is the moment of truth, because we have all been speculating on who has what theory.
And we all feel very strongly about the theories we've chosen, and we don't want someone else to choose that theory before us.
But I get first go. Motherfuckers!
I'm sweating.
I have chosen the moon land. No, I've not. It's MK Ultra.
Oh, nice.
Good shout.
Have you guys picked MK Ultra?
I have not.
Oh, wow. Let me regale you with the stories.
This
I'm aware of MK
is a
Ultra.
fascinating one.
So, obviously, as with the serial killers, all of the subjects that we're going to cover are massive rabbit holes.
Yeah.
There's a wealth of information to coincide with them. And we're going to do our best to condense like as much as we can and still make it interesting.
If you want us to focus on any of these, let us know. Get in touch about
And
it.
also, all of this is allegedly, unless proven.
Well,
'Cause a lot
MK
of this could be
Ultra
proven.
is the majority of it has been proven. So that's why I was umming and ahhing whether to go for this one, because it's mostly true and proven to be true.
But it's only been somewhat recent, isn't it, that they've released all the information?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
most of the information.
So MK Ultra, Project MK Ultra, was an illegal human experimentation program designed and undertaken by the US Central Intelligence Agency, aka the CIA, and intended to develop procedures and identify drugs that could be used during interrogations to weaken people and force confessions through brainwashing and psychological torture.
Yeah.
It started in 1953 and was stopped in 1973 when the head of the CIA said, "We got to burn all this shit. We're going to burn all the files." And so the majority of the files for MK Ultra were destroyed upon the order of this ball bag. But I believe it was something like 1975. Yeah, it was revealed to the public in 1975 by the Church Committee. So in 1977, a Freedom of Information Act request uncovered a cache of 20,000 documents relating to MK Ultra. In 1977, the year Star Wars came out, and the year Elvis died, R.I.P.
Bad times.
Ooh, that's conspiracy.
And it went to the Senate, and there was more stuff declassified. Oh, the surviving information about MK Ultra, which I believe were from these 20,000 documents, were declassified in 2001. So quite a way away, a time ago. Really, when you think
But
about
I think it's still quite recent enough that it's got legs, though.
Yeah.
Like, there could still be more.
Oh, definitely.
well, there's a lot more.
Yeah.
There's a lot more.
Because this is a massive one.
Because the origins of MK Ultra, they were basing it on the Nazi experiments in the 40s.
Yeah.
Because they were using, I believe, substances such as barbiturates, morphine derivatives, and hallucinogens such as mescaline. They were doing experiments on Jews and Soviet prisoners of war to try and develop a truth serum. And then people believe that a lot of the scientists working on the Nazi truth serum were those part of another conspiracy, Operation Paperclip, which is a whole different kettle of fish. But that's basically the US employing Nazi scientists to develop stuff.
They did.
Yeah, which is what they did. And but the interesting thing about this, I think the most interesting to me, is all the LSD stuff.
Yeah.
So that's when it starts getting crazy, and when you go down the rabbit hole on this shit. And you've got alleged links to people like Charles Manson, like, because he was in prison and was supposedly approached by a CIA agent before the Manson killings, the family killings. And he agreed to take part in an LSD experiment because they were offering money to dropouts and people that would not be missed if they disappeared.
Vagrants.
Like prostitutes and drug addicts and stuff. And they just, look, we'll pay you to come here for the week and you just take LSD. Then they dosed them up like every day and see what they would do.
And the other thing that links it to the CIA is that LSD was invented solely by one man.
Yeah.
No one ever replicated it. He's the only one on the planet that made LSD. So when it got leaked out in like the 60s with all the hippie movement and it became really popular, all of that was from the CIA.
Yeah.
Because it was from his guy.
Yeah, there's no other way.
Yeah,
unless he
there's
started
no other
selling
way.
it himself to make some more money, which he could have done.
Yeah. He used to also like drug all of his co-workers. He'd just drop LSD into like their coffees and stuff when they weren't looking because he loved it. He thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
So he just fucking just got everyone.
Opened up his mind, man.
Yeah.
The Americans also had secret detention camps. This was also proven to be true in the 50s in Europe and East Asia, mostly Japan, West Germany and the Philippines.
Ooh.
And the CIA created secret detention centres there so that the US could avoid criminal prosecution. And they could torture as many people as they wanted without being questioned.
I don't know.
So it's a bit like a Guantanamo Bay style
They
thing.
captured people suspected of being enemy agents and people it deemed expendable to undertake various types of torture and human experimentation.
Yeah.
Some fucking proper sci-fi horror movie shit.
Yeah,
like when you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the at the start. So it was because it come into effect basically just after the war, didn't it? They were still very worried about the effects because they were when they took over like the Germany occupied countries and whatever. They found that they were starting to do chemical warfare.
Yeah.
And that really freaked America out. And so they did a test in San Francisco. They were like, if a dirty bomb went off, how far will it reach? And apparently San Francisco is really flat and it's coastal.
Yeah.
So they were able to see exactly where it went. So they basically dirty bombed San Francisco with like a non-dangerous chemical, but some people did react to it and die.
Really?
Yeah, so they chemical bombed a city to see how big the radius would be. And that's really early on in the MK Ultra thing. Behind the Bastards did an amazing like 5-parter on it.
I think that's the one I listened to.
Really good. It's really in depth.
Yeah. But there's so many other things because there's so much attached to MK Ultra.
Yeah.
And like Frank Olson, who was a biochemist and biological weapons researcher for the United States Army, and he was given LSD without his knowledge or consent in November of 1953 as part of a CIA experiment, and died after falling from a 13th story window.
Yeah.
But they ruled his death as suicide.
Well,
because of the CIA. Cause they can do that.
But that's another rabbit hole you can go down because he had inside knowledge on a lot of top secret shit. And rumour is that they got him high on LSD and pushed him off the building.
Yeah.
And then ruled it a suicide. But really it was... I believe the case was reopened by the family and it was deemed a murder. But yeah, I could go on for fucking hours. There's like so much on it. There's a lot I wanted to say about it.
You've then got all the Cold War stuff.
Yeah.
It really kick-started again when the Cold War happened.
Yeah, because of all the spies.
All the spies.
Double agents.
And the CIA would be like, Russia's doing brainwashing. We need to do brainwashing. So then they're like, well, let's just do this. And they did the MK Ultra thing, like linked it to that. Yeah, and then they tried doing truth serums and...
There's the whole sex house.
Yeah, that's
the sex house. That's another one.
That's a funny turn.
That is the funny one. Well, it's kind of perverted. But...
yeah, but that's kind of what's funny because it really backfired because the guy that hired was just an absolute pervert. So instead of spying on the people, he'd just masturbate furiously while doing LSD.
Yeah, or he'd watch them get completely out of their minds on drugs and then go in and fuck them himself.
Yeah. That part's not funny, but like...
It was grim.
Yeah. Did you hear about the PSYOPs things with the cats? Where apparently they were trying to do something to cats so that basically back over and they'd take this cat, hypnotise it or whatever, I don't know, do some sort of magic, take it over to Russia and like let it loose near the Kremlin. Yeah. And as it like goes around, just does its like cat business, whatever.
Cat business.
You know, cat stuff, whatever it does, you know.
Does a shit in some stones.
No, I don't really like take it, just like, you know, just whatever cats do, just cat's day-to-day routine. It can't out of place, having to wander through the Kremlin.
Cat around.
And there's some, having a cat about. And there's a bloke sat in America somewhere in a room, in like a massive tower, I assume. And the scientists basically worked out the direct place where the Kremlin will be, the direct fucking angle or whatever. And then this bloke sits there and like he, I don't know, closes his eyes and just thinks really hard, I assume. And no, I'm good, thank you. And yeah, he tries to see through the eyes of the cat, basically, or something like that.
They did try and do psychic shit, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's so many funny things that go along with the horrendous stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to go through.
Yeah.
But that's my pick. So I've eaten too much time. I need to sign some numbers.
Massive one. Check it out.
MK Ultra, huge conspiracy, mostly true. A lot of stuff still unproven, but well worth a deep dive. Go, Kemp!
Numbers.
1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4.
That's interesting. 3.
I forgot how to count.
3.
Oh man, I'm last.
Oh,
no, I'm
Wunder. Kemp, you got 3 minutes.
Hang on. Right, so I've got 2, but I'm going to go for...
Ooh.
I'm going to be a basic bitch, and I'm going to say JFK.
You dodged the magic bullet.
I have, yeah.
Well, obviously, JFK, the conspiracy behind him, it's the daddy of them all, basically.
Is it though?
It's one of the early days ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's probably the most well-known one for people of our generation, before September 11th.
The moon landing. That's probably the most famous conspiracy. The moon landing was fake.
No, I'd still say JFK, because there's so many circles within circles for him. It's unreal. There's so many unexplained little bits. There's...
I think a nutter shot him with a sniper rifle, and there was only one of them, and he did it from a 2nd floor window or whatever it was.
Yeah, what about the grassy knoll?
Well, there's no grassy knoll. He wasn't there.
There's all sorts of things, man.
There's loads of stuff. And there's loads of footage of it as well, which is weird, isn't it?
There's
the footage kind
film.
of shows nothing.
Yeah, but that's it.
It's all grainy 60s footage.
Yeah.
What was it, 1963? On a handheld camera.
Probably a windy one. You got to manually roll the film.
Proper old-timey. No one's got portable cameras in that time. That was some dog shit newsreel footage. Like, oh, now here we have the parade of the President of the United States. Oh, my God, his head's been blown up.
Well, the thing that appeals to me about it, though, is because it is just a whole massive mystery. You want to find out, who done it, basically.
It is a fun one to look at.
You're never going to know. And I don't know if you know this, but online I quite often get called the world's second best detective. Right? Behind
Who's the first?
Batman, obviously. Yeah, he's the world's greatest detective. Never going to beat that.
Don't know about that, man.
So
it goes Batman, Kemp in Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Nice.
Yeah. But it's got so much to it, though. Like Oswald, was he a Cuban patsy, basically? Because he did have that sort of... communist type links. He travelled to a few places around
he's been paid to assassinate the president.
Oh,
that's for sure.
Or was he hypnotised to do it?
That was it. Yeah,
no,
people suggest hypnotism
doesn't work because MK Ultra tried that in the beginning. And they quickly realised that hypnotising is bullshit.
Hypnotising with LSD is bullshit.
Well, when you put LSD in the mix, man, who knows what's going to happen? Anyway,
well, do you also remember the computer game that got released? I say computer game. It was like what do we call it? A firmware thing where it's like a very small release on a message board or something like that. Kind of like what 4chan usually do with like their horrific games about bad things,
racism,
and other such things. Yeah.
Shareware, that kind of
shareware. That's the one. Thank you. Well, this one in particular was actually done by some college students, but with the aim of trying to work out if a magic bullet was a possible thing. It was a very basic game. It was better than stick figures, but it wasn't, Skyrim. And the idea was that you were looking through the scope, you were Oswald looking through the scope, you got to wait for the car to come round, it follows the exact same track every time, and when you do certain things, like the first shot fires, the bodyguard will jump onto the back of the car and things like that, and it will speed up. But you can do all sorts of random little things, like you can shoot tyres out, you can shoot stop signs.
So you're talking about playing a game where you're the one assassinating the president.
Yeah, but the thing is, though,
it's impossible to shoot him because it never happened.
No.
Or does his head just randomly explode from the second gunman?
No, this is the thing. I say it follows it tracks the bullet, but with like millimeter precision. And when like it hits a person or something like that, it will tell you exactly where it went through, the angle it went through, things like that. And right at the end of it, once you've had 2 minutes of gameplay or whatever it is, it comes up with your accuracy to what actually would have happened on that day. And it's basically trying to find out if the magic bullet theory is true or not.
It's not as a game.
Well, single bullet theory, I should say. But it's kind of a game, but it's more like a science project to see if it is actually possible to fire the 3 bullets that were fired that day, basically. If it was 3 bullets. Could be others. But, But yeah, JFK for me, though, is the absolute daddy of them all. It
is a good one. It's definitely got legs. There's loads of different angles to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good angles.
Because there's also was it his bodyguards that got him or that kind of
Nah, he got shot from a dude in a window, man. Yeah. I don't know. I like some
of the shots in the window.
Some of them are compelling, but then some of them you look at when people talk about the ballistics of the bullets and stuff, and you're like, bullets just when they hit something, you can't predict where it's going to go.
Yeah.
There's no way you can ever predict with 100% accuracy where that bullet's going to go once it's hit something. So once it strikes something, its course is corrected, and it could be at any angle or any even if it just hits a bone, it can bounce off and hit the person directly next to them. So you can't predict it. So let's just say a dude shot him from a window and was a really fucking good shot.
If memory serves correct, though, I think he had to go up a couple of floors because someone was at the floor he was going to use. He was going to use the 3rd floor or something like that, but he ended up having to go up to the 5th.
Someone else had a sniper set up.
Yeah.
The second gunman that was on the knoll, but it was like, fuck.
Yeah.
So you had the knoll? No, mate, I got 3rd floor.
But it's also the start of the theory about using single people as a patsy.
Yeah.
Because when it is a high profile killing like that, the person they get always has 3 names.
Ooh.
So you got Lee Harvey Oswald, because that narrows it down even more.
Yeah.
So you can't just put in Lee Oswald, it'll bring up 40 people. Yeah. But Lee Harvey Oswald brings up 1, and it's that guy. And it's same with the guy that killed John Lennon.
Mark Chapman.
He had 3 names. Blanking on it. Yeah. But every time there's a killer that's potentially set up, they always have 3 names to narrow it down to make it even more that person. A little psychological thingamajiggy.
That's very clever. Yeah, JFK.
Right. Yep.
Sounds good to me.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, that's been a fun one for me sometimes. Joe Rogan and stuff.
Yeah.
He's chatted about that a lot. But once you've heard him talk about it once, you don't want to listen
I do personally think it is what they say.
Yeah.
But there's always that bit of doubt with all the other news.
It's always fun to speculate.
Yeah, the theories put the doubt in my mind.
I mean, I've not even gone to reasons why he could have been shot, the Cuban Missile stuff and whatever else. But
who cares for the why? Yeah. It's all about the how, man.
Exactly, yeah. Anyway, number assignment?
Yeah, man. 1 1 1 2 2 3 3 3 4.
1.
So you're going again then? He pointed at you.
He did. Yeah. All those numbers, yeah. Right. Well, my other choice was...
Oh, yeah, I pointed to the wrong person.
Yeah.
I didn't even realise.
Sorry, man. That was a break this week.
I didn't even realise after I pointed it out.
1 1 1 1 2 2 3 4.
2.
Fantastic. My turn.
Hey.
So I'm so happy you guys didn't pick mine. Because I was panicking a little bit.
Quite intrigued now to what this could be, yeah.
Mine's really basic, like yourself, proper basic bitch one, but it's just the fucking absurdity of this. Flat Earth theory.
Oh, yeah.
Just, right, hear me out. Obviously, it is complete bollocks.
Yeah.
Absolute bollocks. There's no way this could be true, yet somehow, someone, because it started from one person, has managed to convince millions of people all over the planet that they're on a flat Earth, which is surrounded by an ice wall, and we can't, dig lower. There's nothing underneath us. Yeah, we're just on this disc.
And the sun just spins around us, around the top.
And it's fucking balls of that person. How they managed to get that story so far. And it gets proven wrong over and over and over again. Like, they do these experiments to, like, I'm going to prove that the Earth's flat.
Yeah.
I've bought all these instruments.
People have killed themselves trying to prove
the guy
this.
built a rocket, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like,
The rocket died.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man. And the thing is, like, science, when you look at the definition of science, it's repeating an experiment over and over and over again and having the exact same result every single time.
Science is the pursuit of truth.
Yeah, so science, the scientific fact is that the Earth is a globe.
Yeah.
Because it's provable by science.
And it's been proven for thousands of years.
They both about 500 BC.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's unreal, like, the mentality of the people that believe it. You have to think that the first guy was like, Joe, what would be a bit of a laugh if I just went down the pub and told everyone the Earth was flat.
Yeah.
It was Terry Pratchett, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he did.
And then gone completely out of control.
He's like, well, look, all the people in the olden days thought it was flat.
Have you ever seen the curve?
They were stupid. Yeah. Have you ever seen the curve? A plane goes straight up and comes straight back down, doesn't it? Shut up.
If we're spinning, surely we'd fly off the planet.
Yeah, we'd fly straight off into space. No, we wouldn't.
No. It's like if someone says, oh, have you ever been to the edge? It's like, no. It's like, well, there you go. So you can't tell if there is an edge or not. Like,
have you been to the edge?
There is no edge, bro. That's the bit.
If you're so convinced there's an edge, why hasn't a boatload of people tried to sail to the edge?
Yeah.
I mean, the Vikings believed there was an edge.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the thing. Before
But they were proven wrong when they got to America.
Yeah,
they
believed scary.
They believed in multiple gods that did multiple horrific things.
Yeah.
And had they were barbarians. They didn't have science. It was all belief back in the day. Like, once science came along and proved it, then everyone's like, oh yeah, it's not flat.
I've seen all these videos
that
said, like, you get these flat earthers, they're like, I've just spent 20 grand on this instrument that measures within fractions of a millimetre the distance from this point to that point. This will prove that the Earth's flat because it won't read this measurement. If it reads this measurement that they say is the curvature of the Earth, then then he does it.
He's like, if you take supposedly the circumference of the Earth and we put our measuring device on this pedestal and have another pedestal the exact same height a quarter mile away and reflect the laser, like, because the Earth is flat, the laser's going to reflect straight back, and it was going to record. And then he does it, and it's like, and if the science is true, if science is true, and it hits like 6 centimeters out or something, it's like then the Earth's got a curve to it, and it does it. It's perfectly 6.
Yeah.
Oh well, this stuff must be broken. It's like they can't fathom it, can they? They've just proved themselves wrong.
Yeah.
It's so funny. And it's like, again, there's the whole, like, oh, well, if we were spinning, we'd fly off into space. It's like, have you ever done that experiment in primary school where you have a bucket of water and then you spin round really fast and the water stays in the bucket?
Yeah.
Because the force is pushing it into the centre.
Centrifugal force.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, we're gay now.
Do you not think that's what's happening to us? That's why we have the thing called gravity, is because the centrifugal force of the planet is pushing us into the centre.
Yeah. It's just like...
It's just so idiotic. It's fucking hilarious. It
does boggle my mind, the people that genuinely believe it. But I'm sure there's got to be a huge portion of, like, the flat Earth society that don't believe it at all, and they're just in it for the lols.
Just trolling people.
Yeah, gotta be.
Do you remember the most famous tweet of all about the Flat Earth Society? We have members all around the globe.
Yeah. If they say there's a wall of ice trapping us in, no one's ever seen this wall of ice yet. People have gone around the planet. Like,
we've got photographs and drone footage from the entire globe.
It was photoshopped.
Yeah,
like, this photo was from the 60s. We didn't have Photoshop back then.
I was about to
it's painted then. It's not.
I was about to say, what about people in space? But then, of course, they would also claim that we have never been people in space.
Yeah.
For me,
but there has been people in space.
Yeah.
There's been lots of people go to space.
And there's the guy that went to the edge of space in a balloon and jumped off. And he has a wicked view of the curvature of the Earth.
Dude,
that's beautiful.
CGI.
It's beautiful.
CGI, man. NASA.
Let's just say, though, but let's say that by some bizarre, unbeknownst miracle, some dastardly thing, that it was a flat Earth. I know, obviously, it's not. I'm not in any way agreeing with him, nothing like that. If it was, I would want it to be like Discworld and Terry Pratchett, you know, on the back of 4 elephants on top of a giant turtle over space, because that would be really fucking cool.
Yeah. I mean, I should have looked this up before I come here, but what do they think is at the bottom? Like, if we dig straight down, will we literally just go into space? Just like, just fall through it.
And then it'd suck everyone on the Earth into the hole, and we'd all get shot into space.
I bet the policemen in daft like, there's a metal plate in the bottom.
Yeah,
Who the fuck manufactured a metal plate that the planet sits on?
God.
You know,
Another conspiracy that we'd not got time to go into.
You know in the old Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck Dodgers cartoons, where he used to fight Marvin the Martian and he used to blow up like a planet or something like that, and he'd have like just a little crumb of planet with little few spiky bits of dirt on the bottom of it. Puff. Yeah, that's what it'd be like, I think.
Yeah,
maybe.
That's what I think.
Going back to the bit about science, how it's repeating fact. Ricky Gervais has a really good bit where he says if in 4,000 years all of our religion and science books have been wiped out, and they had to start again, the science books will come back word for word exactly the same.
They're the only things that would come back the same. Religion will all be different.
Religion will all be different because there's no fact to it.
Yeah. It's just made up
belief. It's just made up stories.
Yeah. All of it.
Yeah.
Science is the only fact.
Yeah.
Go by science.
Go by science.
But yeah, flat Earth theory is a really funny one to look at.
Wild.
Like some of the theories, because they all branch off as well. There's like hundreds of different variations.
Yeah.
And well worth looking at. There isn't actually a sun or space. It's all like a simulation, or it's a massive light bulb.
It's just
something.
A projector.
It's a projector
across the sky. We could go into that for days. But let's pick a winner. What is the greatest theory of all time? The Gatote. 1, 2, 3.
For the water turns the frogs gay.
Yeah, gay frogs. Yeah. 4 gay frogs.
Turn the freaking frogs gay.
2.
Ooh, you may have been last to pick, but you win with the funny one. Ours is a bit more serious. Yeah, but yours is quite fun, Kemp.
Very interesting, though, both of the ones you picked.
All of them.
Very interesting. My one is silly, though, because it's just such silly bollocks.
It's good, though.
See, like, when I read these things and talk about these to, like, say the missus, she'll be like, oh, you're just a nutter, you didn't believe all that shit. I'm like, no, I don't believe any of it. No. I don't believe any of it until it's proven, but it's fun to read into and like see some of the opinions and points of view people have on stuff.
I love a good conspiracy.
They're fun stories.
Yeah, they're really fun to read.
Don't take them too seriously.
And when there is ones that does have a bit of like, that could be true. You know, and it's like, that's plausible.
Yeah.
They're the best ones, I think, in terms of interest.
Yeah, definitely.
But then you get the silly bollocks ones like Flat Earth, and they're just as fun.
Yeah.
There's some really funny ones. Check them out. Go down the rabbit hole, everyone. Don't be afraid. Just don't get too stuck.
Yeah.
And remember, take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah. And a grain of sand in your anus. Yeah. Join us next week for more goat. It is quizzy time. Who will be the best scorer? You don't need to wear pants in Kemp's corner. Kemp's corner. He sits in a corner, finger in a nun with a with a crucifix up his bum.
Oh, no, let me get out of this. He doesn't mean that.
Staying in.
It was the abrupt stop when you're like, I've not got an ending.
Sorry. Kemp's corrupt corner. 3 Ks.
No, you really got to stop saying that shit, man.
Kemp's corruption corner. What you got for us, Kemp?
Right. Basically, would you believe, on the conspiracy theory episode, I have a quiz.
Easy for you to say.
About conspiracy theories.
Sounds like a conspiracy to me.
Yeah. I'm dubious about all of your intentions.
Well, it's as simple as I've got a conspiracy theory quiz with a load of questions about conspiracy theories. So, it's as simple as that. Should we assign some buzzers?
Yeah. Let me try my buzzer.
My buzzer's out of reach.
Your buzzer's gone. Be careful of the red button.
JFK was killed by a magic bullet.
JFK was killed by a magic bullet.
Wow. And I've got...
Turning all the goddamn frogs gay.
It's turning all the goddamn frogs gay. Kemp, you got something over there?
I don't know, because I don't really need a buzzer, so...
Just try it anyway. You never know what might happen.
Will it reveal a horrifically offensive message?
Maybe.
Okay.
I fucking love Alex Jones.
Oh, you
okay.
do you, Kemp? You fucking love Alex Jones. I bet you do.
Apparently so. Right, then. Yeah, you all guys are good enough, I think, actually.
Yeah, test us
Not
out.
bad, yeah, go on then, so...
Turn it on the goddamn sounds, Kay.
Got a bit of a delay on yours.
Yeah.
JFK was killed by a magic bullet.
Mine's quick.
Yeah.
I think you might need to re-record yours.
Oh, man.
Let's do some editing.
So what are the rules of this quiz?
Well, it's as simple as, I believe...
Editing.
Basically, all of the questions are multiple choice. I made it a little bit easier for you, because...
What are you trying to say? I'm a simpleton.
No, it's because with conspiracies, there's obviously circles within circles, smoke and mirrors, all this sort of stuff. I'm just giving you options, so it's a lot fairer.
Okay.
And a little bit easier to navigate your way through the darkness.
All right then.
Yeah.
All right then.
So, 10 questions. 10 questions, that's all we need. Yeah, sorry.
Just spit the dick out your mouth.
Yeah, sorry, my mouth feels slightly. Yeah. 10
Don't speak while you eat. You heathen.
So, 10 questions, right? Fastest finger first. So,
JFK was killed by a magic bullet.
yes. What's your answer?
Correct.
Right, question number 1. Which of the following people have not been claimed to be a reptilian?
Oh, not been claimed.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Queen, Barack Obama, Mark Zuckerberg, or Elon Musk?
Down the friggin' frog game.
Elon Musk.
Correct.
I was going to say him.
1 point.
My guy.
I mean, he totally would be a reptilian if
Yeah,
there was
maybe.
anyone.
I think he's more of a jellyfish person.
Yeah.
More of a liquid man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see him. Do you know, like the
He looks a
dude
bit like a
in...
blobfish, doesn't he?
Do you know the dude in X-Men that melts on the
Yeah.
table? Yeah, that dude. He's more like
Oh,
that.
Senator.
Yeah, Senator Kelly, or whatever his
Yeah.
name was.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Question 2. How many people were hit by the magic bullets from the JFK assassination?
JFK was killed by a magic bullet.
Ooh, appropriate.
4.
That is one of the options. It's not the right one, but it's one of them.
All right, then.
So, how many people were hit by the magic bullet from the JFK assassination? Was it 3, 5, 4, or 2?
Down the friggin' frog game.
2.
Correct.
Didn't he get one of his bodyguards as well?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Well, there was talk about, but basically the bullet, bear in mind it came down from a very steep angle because he was already a couple of floors up.
Yeah.
I talked about, man. I thought it was magic and it went round corners.
That's one of the theories of it, yeah. But basically, it entered President Kennedy's upper back, just below the neck, exited his throat, near the Adam's apple. Upon exiting his throat, the bullet struck Governor John Connolly, who was seated directly in front of him. Inside Connolly, the bullet caused multiple wounds, including a fractured rib.
Whip?
Yes,
He's fractured his
rib.
whips.
A wrist injury, and
Oh, no.
a wrist injury and a thigh injury.
A whist injury.
Fuck off. And finally, the bullet came to rest in Connolly's thigh, where it was later recovered and identified as Commission Exhibit 399.
Interesting.
Crazy.
Yeah. But the whole single bullet theory, look it up, it's quite interesting.
Cool.
Question
But
3.
what about his whip cage?
Fuck off. Release Brian. You fucker.
Release
Right.
Brian.
Yeah.
Who's he?
It's the exact same gag, but for Monty Python, Life of Brian.
Oh, cool, man.
Yeah. Release Roger. And
Oh,
so forth. Yeah. Anyway, question 3.
it really hurt him.
Fuck you. Which Scandinavian country is said not to exist? Norway, Finland, Denmark, or Sweden?
JFK was killed by a magic bullet.
Sweden.
Incorrect.
Fuck. Taking total stabs in the dark with this.
Can I have the options again, minus Sweden?
No.
Norway, Finland, or Denmark, or Sweden?
Denmark?
Incorrect.
Oh.
No.
What was it, Cam?
Believe it or not, it's Finland. And the reasoning for this is... Oh, nice. Thank you. And the reason...
Point for Kemp.
The reason for this is it's something to do with, on like an entire global scale of like, you know, every country in the world and so forth, there's a very, very tiny margin for error. And it's something daft like, let's say 4% is a random number, just a placeholder. And because of like the size of the population and the scale and all that sort of stuff, basically, Finland, almost forgot which one then, Finland only come to something like 3.6 of like all that power anyway. So it's smaller than the margin of error. So technically, Finland does not exist because it's within the margin of error. That's what they're trying to say.
That's clear as mud.
It's a very strange one. It's a very strange one. I don't understand it.
Crack on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
I've got a point to win yet.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Question 4. Who killed Lee Harvey Oswald? Was it Jack Sapphire? Was it Jack Ruby?
JFK was killed by a magic bullet.
You can still get the first answer, but I'm going to read the third one out as well.
Jack Ruby.
Yep, but I'm still going to read the third one out anyway. Because he jumped in like a bastard.
I was just waiting for it to jog the memory.
Yeah. Was it Jack Jones? Because it's really fun to say.
JFK was killed by a magic bullet.
Jack Ruby.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
I didn't say you don't get another point. Question 5. Right then. On September the 11th, 2001, which is the correct order of events? Right, now you got to listen carefully, yeah. I don't know if you want to write this down or anything, right?
Ooh.
So basically, what I want to know, I've got 4 options here. This is why I'm saying you want to write it down. Yeah, what was hit and when did it fall?
Right, yeah.
So, with 4 options you've got. North Tower hit, South Tower hit, North Tower fall, South Tower fall.
Oh.
Or South Tower hit, South Tower fall, North Tower hit, North Tower fall. Or North Tower hit, South Tower hit, South Tower fall, North Tower fall.
D.
JFK was killed by a magic bullet.
D. South Tower hit, North Tower fall, South Tower fall. South Tower hit, North Tower hit,
I haven't done it
South
yet.
Tower fall, and North Tower fall. Yeah, but that's the last one, isn't it?
I didn't catch your first one.
South Tower hit, North Tower hit, South Tower fall, North Tower fall.
No, incorrect.
Fuck.
Does it go North hit, South hit, North fell, South fell?
So close. No, you missed up on the last bit. But it was the third option, basically. There was 4 options.
This
but...
isn't just a morbid question about a horrific tragedy, by the way. There is a conspiracy theory tied to it that jet fuel doesn't burn metal beams.
It's a very interesting, because there's a lot of science involved. It's a good one. Check it out. I'm sure it'll come later on the wheel.
Rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's the only reason I've included it, is because it's just about that sort of thing. So, yeah. Anyway.
So what's the answer, Cam?
Yeah, I'll just mention it, but your third one, which unfortunately you did not also get.
So it was North hit, South fell, North fell.
Yeah.
So North, South, South, North.
Well done, Cam.
Yeah, but the North Tower lasted a good half hour after the first one was hit. Second one fell, sorry. That's it. Where were you on September the 11th?
Turn the friggin' bug day.
I was in high school in a food tech class in year 7.
Well played, you get a point.
JFK was killed by a magic bullet.
Yep, right.
When I found out, I was in my kitchen in the afternoon, having got home from Beecham College, and turned on the TV, and it was on every channel.
Oh, okay.
And I couldn't avoid it. I was making a sandwich. I was like, what is this movie? Turn the channel. Oh, it's the same movie. Hang on a minute. Something to egg there. I was like, oh, holy shit. This is a good sandwich.
Fair play. So, yeah, you also get a point then.
Yay!
Yeah, basically, the reason I say that one as question number 6 was, if you struggled or remembered and said that you can't, I was going to shout at you and say you'd never forget, and then not give a point and offer it across.
Nobody forgets where they were on September 11th.
I remember that one. So my teachers were terrified that they'd target schools.
Yeah.
And they were like,
It'd be a
we could get
global
bombed.
attack.
And it's like,
Yeah, it
but
was
now as an
pretty
adult,
mind-blowing.
I'm like, yeah, that'd be really scary, wouldn't it, if you've seen all this terrorist action? Because
I
it wasn't
remember-
just the trade centres, was it? There was a few other places targeted.
Because I was 16. And I was like, shit, that's pretty serious. That's a lot of people, like seeing the people fall from the towers and shit.
Yeah, I really
like,
don't
oof.
like. I find it very uncomfortable
It's
to
very
watch
bad.
the footage now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's grim.
Anyway,
Right.
onward.
Yeah, we're going to power through the last little bit then. So,
Question number
7.
7. Ooh.
For the Paul McCartney is dead crowd, how did Paul die in the scenario? I've got 5 options. Did he shit himself to death in India? Did he choke on a lentil? Was he decapitated in a car accident?
Down the friggin'
Right. Did Ringo stab him in the eye with a drumstick? Or did he literally disappear in a puff of smoke like a genie?
down the friggin' bog gay.
He allegedly decapitated in a car accident.
Correct. The rumour is that
Wasn't it in his Mini as well?
something
It
like
was
that.
a bit.
Yeah, apparently he had a row with whoever it was, fucked off, got in his car, drove off, and then got
Yeah.
into a car crash and decapitated. And then somehow within 24 hours, the Beatles managed to replace him with an identical look and sound alike.
But this one plays left-handed, the new one.
Yeah,
Yeah. Obviously.
yeah.
Not that the photo was reversed, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Right then, so this is a special round, and again I'll be very quick. Bet your points. Right? You can bet 1 to 3 points.
I bet 2 points.
Okay, well, that's the most you got then. The thing is though, let's say you bet 2 points, you get 1 right, you get 1 wrong, you get 0 points.
How about I'll take a hit and I'll stake my 2 points, put them in the pot, and whoever gets the question right gets my 2 points. But if I get it right, I double it.
I don't want to bet my points. Can I?
No, that's
choose
fine.
not to?
No, that's what I'm
You
saying. You can either have 2 extra points, or I have equal points to you.
Well, let me give you a question so you see how many points you want to bet. You can bet 0 if you want.
Sorry,
You don't have
Kev, it's
to.
your corner. I'm
No, let's do it
busting out
blind.
twists.
Right. So, this question is about chemtrails. What are the 3 most popular things they are doing to us? Now, it's only the 3 on my list, but I'm going to give you. And I say you can bet up to 3 points, or in my case 2, because he's only got 2 points to bet. So if you want to bet just 1 point, Mr. Lean, you get 1 of the things on my list. Yep, that's fine. If Wayne wants to bet 2 points, and you get 2 on my list, including the one Mr. Lee gave you thing, you'll get 2 points. But it's whoever bets the highest, that's who I'm starting with.
2.
Yeah?
I'll bet 1, I guess.
Okay, well,
I
let's
don't want to
see.
bet any, but I'll play along. Let's bet 1.
I
Okay.
bet 2.
Right.
Betting all my points. I'm going
okay.
all in.
Okay, so 2 points. Okay, I need to know 2 things that apparently chemtrails are doing to us.
JFK was killed by magic bullet.
Turning frogs gay.
Right?
That's a given. And also mind control.
One of those things is on my list.
1.
Yeah.
So what happens now?
Right. Well, unfortunately, you do not get it because you did not get them both. You bet 2 points.
Can I have 3 guesses?
No.
Oh,
So, Miss Lee, if you can give me 1,
in one guess.
it doesn't have to be one that Wayne said. You can be one of the ones Wayne said. You will get 1 point.
Is it making people infertile?
I will give you that population control.
Fuck you!
Well played. Nice.
Runaway winner.
Right, then.
Down the
And
friggin' bog gay.
right,
I
last
gave
2.
you that one.
Last 2, dead simple. No, oh wait, bad choice of words. What year was JFK shot in?
JFK was killed by magic bullet.
1963.
Correct. Well done. Simple as.
Thanks, man.
And question 10. Where was the 4th plane supposedly heading on September the 11th? Was it heading for the Senate?
Down the friggin' bog gay.
The Pentagon.
That was one of them, but no, not that one, the other plane.
Down the friggin'
One
bog
that got
gay.
hijacked by passengers.
The White House.
Correct. Well done.
Why did he get 2 goes? He buzzed in and got it wrong.
To be fair, he buzzed it straight away once he realised it weren't at the same place.
So, I should have had a chance to steal. Was that the last question?
Right, hang on, got to buzz him.
JFK was killed by magic bullet.
Got to, what's the answer?
Fucking White House.
Oh, unfortunately, Mr. Neil got there first. So that's the point to Mr. Neil.
Winner.
With all due respect, Mr. Waynor, you still wouldn't have called up anyway.
Was that the final question?
It was. There's 10 questions.
Yeah?
Yeah,
The
and
final one is for all the points.
That
You
was,
fucked this up, man.
question 7 was for the points. That was.
Nah,
you could say
not happy with this.
it's a conspiracy against you.
Fucking is.
Yeah,
You guys are out to get me.
I know.
Oh, what a pod point. Check me out.
So there we go. Mr. Neil catches us up.
Still dead last, but
Mr.
Getting
Neil is
there.
1 behind Kemp.
There we are.
that feels good.
I'm not happy about this.
So yeah,
JFK was killed by magic bullet. Down the friggin' game.
Well, good game, I suppose.
It was a good game. It was fun.
Yeah.
I tried to keep it simple, you know. But of course, we've been a little bit in depth on a few things. So yeah, I hope you enjoy that.
I'm a sore loser.
I enjoyed it. That was loads of fun. I like winning points.
Fucking suck a dick.
Did you play along at home? Yeah, we hope
Sure.
you'll play along at home.
Join us next time when we will be in Mr. Neil's anus.
For the Q&A.
It's nearly time to go and our semen has been spent, but we have still got time for a wheel of content. Hey, Kemp. Catchy watchy.
Well, don't say that.
Good
Don't
catch,
do that. Yeah.
man.
Thank you.
Almost got the nip. Unlock that door, mofo. And let's head down to the basement.
We should really put a rail up at the end.
Nah, man. What fun would that be? So, here we are down in the basement. As you can see, next to the corpse of the frog is a live frog. 2 live frogs, in fact.
Ooh.
And I am testing some chemicals on them to see if I can actually turn them gay. It's not worked yet.
Well, it's that thing, isn't there, about certain species of frogs can change their gender.
Yeah,
biological
asexual.
gender.
But I can see where you've gone wrong in this experiment is that you've started with bleach.
Oh, yeah.
So that hasn't done the frogs any
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, kind of.
Can I just ask you, who's your frog man? Who supplies you with frogs? Because I'm going to report it.
I'm not telling, man.
or her, or
I'm not
them.
gonna tell on Dave. I mean, you know that guy.
Dave Frogman.
There's no one.
Froggy Dave.
I get them out of the pond. There's frog spawn,
it
and
Naked
I
Dave,
raise
is
them.
Pond Dave.
Hung Dave. Anyway, switch the light on, Kemp. Fireworks.
Random.
All were under attack again.
Oh shit! Not again. As you can see, the glorious Wheel of Content has yet again been filled, and we have the poo finger penis dripping down the semen of selection upon the tiles. Which tiles will it choose? Who knows? Or is it rigged?
Who knows?
We're questioning everything this week.
Corrupt.
One way to find out.
Corruption. Spin that motherfucking wheel, Cap.
There you go.
5G spin.
Honourable mentions.
Honourable mentions. The moon landing is an
Yeah,
obvious
that's
one.
a good one.
Subliminal advertising, because it's actually fucking true. Right, so you remember like in They Live?
Smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. I fucking love that bit.
Dude, like
gold.
back in the day when we first started smoking, Family Guy came out
Yeah.
round
Oh.
about the same time.
Perfect.
And yeah, that subliminal messaging thing just
exactly the same. Yeah.
made me piss my pants.
Same. When we're rewinding it on Sky, like rewind, fucking played it again. Played about 4 times in a row. Smoke.
Smoke.
Fucking brilliant.
It's the dude that looks like a thumb. Smoke. Are you smoking yet? I'm going to smoke.
Oh, I'm going to watch that episode.
Well, the thing with
best.
the subliminal messaging, though, is it kind of is true, because you had films like They Live where it was obvious, and that was kind of like the point of the film. It was the message of the film, apart from the aliens. But, and Roddy Piper. But nowadays, you get adverts that are specifically tailored, where you get, like, someone to come in and fucking airbrush a frozen patty or something like that, but make it look like freshly cooked off a grill with lettuce that's been imported from Italy on a fucking cushion or whatever, and it looks glorious like a burger. In fact, hang on, because I wrote the other version of this down. Hang on.
So that's not subliminal, that's just deception.
Yeah.
Well, it's the fact that
Subliminal's where it's blinking, you miss it.
Yeah,
Well,
didn't
but-
Night get done for one?
there's that, but it's
they?
more
Ooh.
the way that they do it to attract you as a person in
Yeah.
something. That's the side of it I'm getting at. Oh, hang on. Fuck, where is it? There we go, yeah. So, yeah, basically we get people into airbrush all like the perfect hamburger and shit. But in reality, you just forked out £8 for a burger cooked for the 5th time this week at 3 a.m. It gets thrown into a box with some bread and enough chilli sauce to resemble a rat murder, a kilo of barely cooked fries. Then you get told to fuck off and you eat your burger before getting a cab home.
What the fuck has any of that got to do with subliminal messaging?
Yeah, sounds like a good night.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to be fair,
It
yeah.
does sound like just a
Yeah.
regular end of the night thing to do.
But if you were... Well, okay, yeah, I suppose it's not subliminal, but I'm not going to lie to you, I was a little bit high when I wrote that.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So good. My honourable mention is, I'd say, a classic British one in the royal family assassinated Diana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good one.
that is a good one. Because did they?
Yeah, you know,
They could have done.
very well could have.
They
done.
could do
It's
whatever they
very
want.
plausible.
Yeah.
So obviously they weren't happy with her because she was running off with another man.
I mean, one of them's nonsense.
Allegedly.
One of them's like out and out nonsense, and nothing's being done about it. They could get away with anything they
Yeah.
want. Just ignore it; it'll go away.
Yeah. I also do think as well that the royal family members die, but yet they still like parade them out in a way.
I think Mike. Oh no, I'll save that for in a bit.
So
Remind me
wax.
if when we land
Yeah.
on one of the other tiles. Remind me.
Fucking Philip
About
looked
the
like
Queen.
a corpse for about 3 years, didn't he?
Right.
They proper
Oh,
weekend of Bernadette,
yeah.
didn't they?
Yeah.
That's all part. Of, yeah,
It's
that's
just a meat puppet.
That's all part of my
Do you,
answer to another one.
do you remember those people who used to say that birds aren't real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns out that was actually an art exhibition. It started off as an art thing. And basically it was used to promote, well not promote, but make people aware of how quickly the idea of something like that can spread. And when people started taking it a little bit seriously,
Right.
and it started cropping up like abroad as
And then
like
they
that.
found out birds aren't actually real.
No.
Ah,
Doesn't
so
it,
a
the
bit
whole
twist
thing,
there.
like, you never see where pigeons go to sleep.
Yeah, you never see
Yeah.
a sleeping pigeon
Oh, it's because they go to the nest
to recharge.
in a tree. Are you looking in trees?
Yeah, all the time, man. You've got to keep your head on a swivel these days.
That's why we sit on power lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to wear your tinfoil PFP cap, available online on the online PFP store. The Poo Finger Protector cap. To protect you from the 5Gs. You got to make sure you climb every tree you see, just to make sure there's nothing in it that could be watching you.
As it is a conspiracy item, it will contain lead. An unsafe amount of lead.
Yeah. don't eat
Parental advisory is advised.
We take no responsibility for any broken necks during the
No refunds.
wearing of his hat. Yeah.
No refunds on the PFP.
Play like at home.
Play along home.
Give it a spin.
One more.
Yeah.
One more.
What?
Oh, one more.
Oh,
One more.
fucking no!
And I'm
greedy
amazed that
motherfucker.
none of us have said this
You
tonight.
weird non-conspiracy
Well, okay, but this
burger
is,
bullshit.
no, okay, but this is another one that should have been the in our GOAT talk.
Oh yeah,
Roswell.
Roswell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Area 51.
Yeah.
That's a big deep dive. Bob Lazar. Have a look into Bob Lazar.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy.
Very interesting guy.
They've
interested.
tested him and he's like past flying colours, isn't it?
Yeah. all the lie detectors in the world can't detect any
And
lies.
he's had like psychological profiles done, and he was perfectly sane.
But also, there's the other side of it is lie detectors pick up a lie, but what if you believe in your lie?
Well, yeah, there is that, because it's a very flawed system.
Because then technically you're telling the truth, because you actually believe it to be true. So,
well, it measures your body reaction. So it's like body heat, moisture, and stuff like that. But even if you're in like a warm room,
erection.
Yeah.
yeah.
A test for a twitch.
Anyway, spin.
Celebrity Death
The
Island.
Celebrity Death Island. So this is something Mr. Neil just brought to my attention that I did not know of a conspiracy about an island where dead people live.
Yeah, so there's that theory that often when celebrities die, people believe that they haven't, they've just faked their death and they're living out either on an island or, there's loads of sightings of like Tupac, and there's some of Michael Jackson, like in hotel corridors and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a theory that they all go to this like Celebrity Death Island. And I think the most famous ones that like the theory stems from is Elvis,
Yeah.
Nice.
Tupac, and Michael Jackson.
What about Freddie? Oh no, Freddie quite
No,
clearly
I
had
think-
the HIV.
Yeah, and I think people don't fuck around with Freddie. He's too respected. Let's not spread rumours about Freddie.
If we're gonna bullshit about bullshit people, but not Freddie. Oh man, nah.
But that means you'd have, 85-year-old Elvis knocking about with now a 50-year-old Tupac.
Yeah.
With, I can't remember what else she said, but yeah, it's like, I can't really see them all knocking about Tupac. I'm sure he's got his own things to do. Rather than knock about with maybe Michael Jackson and
Maybe
playing volleyball with 85-year-old Elvis.
they're all buddies.
Maybe Epstein's there.
85-year-old 600-pound Elvis.
Maybe Epstein's running that shit.
Maybe.
Faked his prison death. He's like, I've still got business to attend to, motherfuckers. I've got my Celebrity Death Island.
Money to be made, even though I can't spend it because I'm dead.
Exactly.
Just because it's an island, you automatically assume it with him.
Of course. There's always attach Epstein.
Fair play.
Yeah. I heard
Always
the snorkeling
assume.
was great.
Huh?
Heard the snorkeling was
Oh,
great.
yeah. 9% snorkeling, man.
Gravity comp.
Only 10% diddling.
But the diddling was the whole operation.
That's paraphrasing Always Sunny before people start complaining we're making pedo jokes.
Yeah. So do you think there's another celebrity that could have faked their death and are living life on Celebrity Death Island?
Plenty. Kurt Cobain.
Fuck off.
What
He
without
could
a head?
be there.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, he could be on there. Sorry, not. I thought he was still on about Nonce Island.
Yeah, it is the Nonce Island. Celebrity Nonce Island.
Right.
Dead Celebrity Nonce Island.
Is that something live on ITV too?
Yeah. Tune in every Tuesday at 4.
Yeah.
I reckon Steve Jobs is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could be there. Could very well be there. I reckon John Lennon's there.
Yeah.
Good shout.
Yeah, he went there. He was like, I've heard Elvis is on this island.
Fed up of you, okay?
Yeah, oh, she's fucking doing my head in.
She won't fucking leave.
You could also have George Harrison's about.
Yeah,
Jim Morrison.
yeah, could be there.
And all the members of the 27 Club. Check out the episode.
Yeah, call back.
Yeah.
Spin that motherfucking wheel, Kemp.
Spin it.
Ooh, it's a new tile on the board. r/. So we're going to check out a subreddit, r/ conspiracy theories, and see what the top post is. Why are you grinning at me like that?
You're well
Any
buzzing.
reason?
You're well buzzing.
A little bit. It's a bit late. So Kemp's headed over to Reddit, and this tile was just put in the theme.
Right, well, the top post on our conspiracy theories is a meme.
Right.
And it's a meme. It's a picture of Dr. Fauci. Right.
Here we go.
Okay.
And it has a comment above it. A header above it saying, "Sure, I spent 50 years of my life studying viruses just so I could trick rednecks into wearing paper masks. That was my career goal."
I mean, it tracks, doesn't it? Like, when you boil down the argument against his stuff.
Yeah. So why would I go through all this effort for my entire life just to get to this point, just to make you wear a mask?
So the UK equivalent of that is football hooligans and chavvy council estate women. So they're the ones that always went against it.
Going into the GP's office and kicking off.
Yeah. I've got a medical condition, innit?
Yeah.
Got anxiety, babe.
Going into a hospital where they're like fully locked down and people are dying in there and they're just like, no, I have rights.
I'm exempt
from wearing it.
Always, because when I worked in the hospital and I had to deal with them, it was always funny because they'd always say, I've got anxiety, babe. It's like, you've not got anxiety because you're arguing with me. If you had anxiety, you'd be like folding inside out with shame. Like, you would not be able to sit here and argue with me.
It's just ridiculous.
Kicking up a fuss.
Everyone kicking off, I'd just be like, just put it on.
Yeah.
Or I had a snood type thing that I'd wear like when I was out trucking and what have you. Just put it on.
People
It's not a...
on a basic level, like, just do it for yourself. Like, you don't want to be sick.
Yeah, do you want to catch something that can
even if you don't think it's
really
fatal,
ill?
like, do you want 2 weeks of flu-like symptoms? It's not fun.
Yeah. With possible severe complications.
I've just had a quick scroll through conspiracy theories a bit more, and most of it does seem to be memes, but one of them was quite relevant. Did you know that Neil Armstrong, spelled backwards, is Gnort's Mr. Alien?
Gnort's Mr. Alien.
Gnorts, Mr. Alien. Yeah. It's a bit fucking weird.
A bit weird.
Bonus points. He was the third guy who had to stay in the command module in orbit.
Steve.
Close.
Buzz Lightyear.
That was Michael Collins.
How was I close saying Steve?
It was a male name. So you were in the right ballpark.
It's not a very astronaut name, is it, Michael Collins?
Not really.
No.
It doesn't scream astronaut. Space hero.
I want his like puppet like hillbilly name, like Zeke. Or something like that, you know. Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't brought up COVID until just recently as a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Quite a recent one.
Yeah.
It's a pretty wild one. There's lots of layers to that one.
Yeah, it's a sensitive one.
Yeah.
Layers. Like onions.
Yeah.
Like ogres.
Yeah.
Shrek special next week.
Shrek is love.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, with the whole COVID thing,
Valentine's Day.
at the beginning, I was quite suspicious as well. You know, because like all the timings to what was going on in the UK was just a bit suspicious. Because that's when our government was putting through the Brexit deal, and it wasn't the one they promised.
Yeah.
And it was almost a bit like, oh look, here's a global pandemic thing. Like everyone's got locked down, but while you're doing that, we're just going to ruin the country real quick. Yeah.
Yeah. We're just going to fuck everyone.
Yeah, like the timings were a bit sus, but then I've had COVID many times. It's no joke. It fucking sucks so bad.
I had it a couple of times. Sorry?
Sorry, no, go on.
I tested positive 3 times, but only was really ill once. And it was fucking horrific.
Yeah.
I was so ill.
Yeah.
So ironically, to the best of my knowledge, I avoided it entirely to this day.
You're lucky because you got the little baby lung on that from your lungus.
Yeah. So I mean,
That is impressive that you've avoided it.
yeah. I'm amazed myself.
Well done, man. Dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
Spin a move.
Yeah, man. Spin that fucker.
Would you rather?
Would you rather put all your money, like all the money you could find, into proving that the Earth is flat, or give all your money to Scientology?
Oh.
Okay.
I mean,
So
my
that's
money
good
would not go far in either venture because I am poor.
Neither would mine.
Okay.
So I feel like I've got much more to lose than they have to gain.
I'd like to twist yours just a very tiny bit. Right. Exactly the same two things, but put all your money into flat Earth, lose everything and be shamed, or put all your money into Scientology, but advance and get right
And be
to the top.
publicly known as a Scientologist.
Yeah, but no. But
There's benefits to that though, in like a personal way.
But that's it. Let's say you get right near the top. You either face public shame and lose, or you go all the way into Scientology.
Face public shame and lose.
Because when you're near the top of Scientology, you're near the top of that pyramid.
Yeah, that's what
you're
I mean.
getting people's money pumped into you.
Yeah, baby.
But no one will want to ever speak to you again or have anything to do with you.
Exactly.
Is it where you start doing funny handshakes under the leg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably have to go Scientology on a selfish level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me that money.
I'd gain more. Would you rather...
Here's the secret number to dial, 912.
Would you be the one to find out that flat Earth is true, or the one to find out that Pizzagate is true?
Ooh. Pizzagate. Because then I'd be famous. Flat Earth.
Yeah.
Nah, there's still the stigma
but
attached.
I told you so with flat Earth.
Yeah. Or Pizzagate, get them all locked up.
Yeah, but it means that it would have happened.
Yeah, that's also true. I'd have to go flat Earth then.
Yeah.
Then at least no one's getting harmed.
Yeah,
We could go find the wall. I'll say, right, flat Earth is true, but we have to prove that there's a wall. Let's go find it.
Game of Thrones over it.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, man. I want to go.
Join
obviously.
the watch.
Yeah. Hello.
I go, I'm the one that proved it. But now you guys have got to go just double check. Not you guys personally. I mean, like, the dumb people that believed it all along.
Would you rather, Quantum Leap style, jump into Oswald as he's taking the 3 shots, and then you've got to escape, or oh no, this one's going to sound really disrespectful. Oh, I don't know, it's been over 22 years, we're okay. It's alright, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about this in advance, mate. You're right at the top, having a little sightseeing expedition on top of a North Tower. In the distance. What's that?
That'd be immense.
That plane's a bit low.
Can you imagine watching that happen in real life? Real time, seeing a plane coming at you. Can you imagine the people that got hit by that? Like the direct hit?
Yeah.
Like just watching it coming at the window, like, what the fuck? Because you'd hear it from like way off, wouldn't you? And like people going, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
No way, man. That's mind boggling.
So you're on the roof. But the elevators don't work.
And of course not. There's no way you're coming down from there.
No, but this is before the plane's hit.
Certain death we're talking. Yeah.
So you've got to try and fucking just run like fuck, try and get down.
Right. So it took like 5 minutes before the hit.
Yeah. Or
You got 5 minutes to run down the towers.
yeah, basically down one
Fucking
tower.
hell.
Or whatever the first one is that I said.
Say tower.
What was the first one?
What was the first option? Being Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah, and you've got to
Quantum
escape.
Leap, yeah. No offence to 9/11 people.
Yeah. No offense, but probably the Twin Towers. I'd just stand at the top and watch it happen.
So I'd try and run down. I'd try and run down.
Would you?
Yeah.
I'd
put a fire alarm on the way down as well.
Yeah, that's better.
Would you at least like 2/3 down? You're like, at least the stairwells aren't going to get jammed when I pull. Give yourself a bit of time, bit of a head start to get to the bottom.
I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd find like a little bit of like piping or something like that. You know, we've got them big boxes that we go into with the vents on them. I'll stand on top of one of them, and then when the building eventually falls and goes down, just before that bit hits the floor, I'll just jump off it. And then walk off. I'll moonwalk the fuck out of there.
I don't know why, but you just reminded me of you see them TikToks of that dude that's like, what happens when you face a silverback gorilla? Boom, choke slam.
Put him in his dick.
Be the alpha.
Spin a move?
Yeah, give it a spin.
Yeah.
Ooh. Off topic.
Off topic, but I've watched the first episode of Reacher.
Oh, awesome. What are the thoughts?
Really good.
It's really good,
It was really good. Like, it was funny.
Yeah.
And the action was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, the fight scenes.
Is this season 1?
Yeah, season 1, episode 1.
I think you'll like season
A
1.
lot happened in that first episode. Like, it just walks into town, gets arrested, goes to jail, fucking beats a load of dudes up in the fucking toilets. It was so cool, man. And he was just like, went into that thrift store. He's like, yeah, I just need a new shirt and jeans.
Yeah.
He's like, I can just get them anywhere. Everywhere's got shirts and jeans. Brilliant.
Is it basically Rambo without PTSD?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And she's like, what if there's something that doesn't fit? He's like, everything fits. Because he's a massive dude. He just stretches everything. He just like pulls a t-shirt over and pulls some... As long as they're long enough. Yeah, she's a bit Weasley for me. What, you talking about the police officer?
Yeah, she's pretty tasty.
Yeah, she's
See
alright.
boobies later on.
Just looking at him sat in the car next to her, it just reminds me of that hamster meme. The hamster with the banana in its mouth.
He does bang her. And I do think I'm like, I bet he fucking ripped her in half. Because she does look very tiny compared to him.
Leading up to him banging her. It's just, it is a bit ridiculous though. Just,
It's daft.
Gets arrested, he's like, that was my investigation.
Yeah, just fucking takes over.
Oh look, my brother's dead. What's he doing here? Mystery. Now it's my investigation. Get out of my way. Well, okay, Batman.
But it's really good. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah. Now that you know it's quite tongue-in-cheek, I think you'll just enjoy it for what it is.
It's very much in the vein of like an 80s cop show.
Yeah.
Like with the humour in it and stuff. And like but it's really well filmed and really awesome action. Like those fight scenes were crazy good.
Robert Evans has started watching it and he said it's just like Walker Texas Ranger but without the racism.
Yeah.
It's like, it's quite good.
He gouges that dude's eye out with his thumb.
You're still about Walker Texas racism. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to watching it. Is it only 2 seasons as well?
Yeah. Because it's quite new.
Yeah. That's sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to
And
seeing
they're like standalone stories.
The dude's like 2 years older than me.
Yeah.
And he looks amazing. I didn't realise he was in Arrow. No, Smallville, was it? Or Arrow?
He looks very small, really.
He was in Titans as well.
Oh, is it Titans that he was in?
He was in Titans. He meets a tragic end in that.
Does he?
Yeah.
But I've been meaning to watch that because I've been told. My brother keeps.
Really good.
Because my bro Phil, I'll listen to his word sometimes, and he was like, give it a go because it's really, really good.
Season 1's a touch slow, but after that, spot on. 2, 3, I'm currently going through 4 at the minute. Really good. 3 they go to Gotham, and it follows Death in the Family.
Oh.
So it like links into that.
Oh, funny enough.
Without spoiling anything.
Spin the motherfucking wheel, Kemp. We might have time for one more. If we squeeze it in.
So which one is true?
Yeah.
Oh, which conspiracy theory do you believe is true?
I believe that 9/11 was an inside job.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you genuinely believe
I think
it
it was a false flag so that they had an excuse to go to war.
Yeah, it does seem that way.
They have done this before because once they had to release the documents on Vietnam. Yeah. And they did a false flag to get an excuse to go to Vietnam.
Fucking Kissinger.
Yeah, so I reckon 9/11 was an inside job.
Rest in piss, Kissinger.
Yeah.
He had something to do with 9/11, I know it.
Yeah, totes.
Yeah.
Of course he did. I believe Roswell happened. I believe there was an alien crash landing. And I believe they have alien craft. I would love to see it.
And that's why our technology has advanced rapidly from that date onwards.
And I believe that the American government releasing the footage is, I think that's real as well.
Quick, Kemp, you got one.
Yeah, aliens.
Nice! Well, that was a lot of juicy content.
It was.
Too much content to get through. Join us next time for more juicy content. Play along at home.
Play along
at home.
It is time to go, and I hope you had some fun. Were you listening with your finger up your bum? So there you have it. A very conspiracy-filled episode of the Poo Finger podcast.
Or was it?
Was it now? Is there any that we missed that you believe are true? Or just think are really fun rabbit holes to go down? There's just like rabbit holes upon rabbit holes with conspiracy stuff. Like the MK Ultra's a massive one. Your one was a massive one. Which one did you do?
Flat Earth.
Flat Earth theory. Kemp's, the JFK one. That's
9/11.
Yeah, they're all just mad.
Too many variables in every scenario.
So many.
Once the general public, i.e. us lot, get a hold of any idea of them, it goes to pot.
But it's just when people start making just random links willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Just pure coincidental.
Yeah.
Like, well, that's got to be connected. Calm down, friends. We're just having fun here. But, if you got any conspiracies, send them through. Where would they send them to? They're camping?
Well, if you get in touch on the old Gmail, pooffingerpodcast@gmail.com.
Wow, sweet.
And pretty much anywhere else, just look for at pooffingerpod.
Good going, man. Good going. Nailed it. Fucking yeah.
Just while I remember, I'm actually quite impressed by how long you kept the hat on for.
It's pretty sweaty. I'm wearing a tinfoil hat for now, like 3 hours?
It's just been cooking your brain.
It has, actually. I'm starting to get a bit of a headache. Although that could be something else. No, because that doesn't give you a headache. Nicotine.
Maybe the lasers, it doesn't protect from the lasers.
No, I've had too much nicotine, man.
Oh.
Got a Nicky Rush, bro. Just bro thing.
Does it protect against both red and green lasers?
No, only blue ones.
Oh, okay, very uncommon, but...
Yeah, man. Believe it or not, more common than you think.
Really?
Blue lasers, yeah. I don't know, I'm just out talking absolute nonsense now. Join us next week where we are going to be celebrating Elvis Presley's first televised appearance. I'm looking forward to that because he is one of my all-time heroes.
Also his first top 10 Billboard hit.
Yeah, Heartbreak Hotel, I believe.
Correct.
Fucking...
How do you know
what?
that?
1955?
Oh no, 1956.
What?
That's pretty close.
1955 is when he made his first TV appearance.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it was on the Louisiana Hayride.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, but the Billboard thing was a year later.
Correct.
Right. Oh, you called me out there, you cheeky boy. Tune in next week for some Elvis shit. Oh.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'm sure there'll be lots of that nonsense.
Yeah.
Bye.
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 Ooh.
Yeah, my voice is broken again.
Settle down, Kemp.
I can't remember when I've had a more pleasant day.